beautiful, beautiful, yeah. Welcome to the realm. Beautiful, 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 yeah. Beautiful, 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 yeah. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Shaking up the world one mind at a time while loving on it with one soul and a rhyme. Cause I got it my way and every day is a Friday. So we can't get fired in this piece. Why? Because we own these streets. See? Beautiful, 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 yeah, yeah. Shaking up the world one mind at a time and loving on it one soul and a rhyme. Cause I got it my way and every day is just like a Friday, baby. So we can't get fired in this piece. Welcome to the realm. Because we own these. Now let's get it. What's goody, Trump? Welcome back for another page of the Founder's Journal. What's goody, Trump? I've been thinking a lot about inheritance lately. Not just money, not just property, but the things that get handed to us in life and the responsibility that comes with receiving them. Because sometimes inheritance looks like an asset. Sometimes it looks like an opportunity. Sometimes it looks like a blessing. And sometimes it looks like a responsibility that you have to decide how you're going to steward. That's where I'm at right now. This old house is a property in my family that means something to me. It carries history. It carries memories. It carries possibility. And for a long time, I think the question in my head was, how do I save it? But Founder Stewardship has forced me to ask a much more uncomfortable question. Should saving it be the priority right now? And those are not the same question. The dream. If you've been following the Founder's Journey, you already know how my brain works. I don't just see things for what they currently are. I see what they could be and become. I can walk into an old room and see a studio. Look at an unused space and see a workshop. Look at a backyard and see an environment. Look at discarded materials and see something waiting to be built. And when I look at this property, I can see an entire future. A place to create, build, experiment, document, learn, live, prototype ideas, grow something, maybe even create the beginning of something much bigger and larger than the property itself. And that is beautiful, fucking beautiful. But there's a danger hidden inside vision. Potential can make you fall in love with a future that present-day evidence cannot yet support. That's where Founder Stewardship has to enter. When possibility meets reality. Because the property I imagine and the property that exists today are two different things. The existing property needs work. Real work, y'all. And work requires resources, money, materials, time, knowledge, labor, energy, attention. all resources that are also required by other areas of my life. And suddenly, the question isn't, could this place become something incredible? Hell yeah. I know it could. That's not really a question. The question is, what is the responsible amount of me, to give this version in this season? Ooh, that's different. Because now we're not evaluating potential. We're evaluating capacity. Founder Stewardship. I've been learning that stewardship and preservation are not automatically the same thing. Sometimes stewardship means restoring something. Sometimes it means maintaining it. Sometimes it means stabilizing it until you have greater capacity. Sometimes it means changing the whole damn plan. And sometimes stewardship may eventually require releasing something you genuinely want to keep. That's difficult for a builder, because builders look at broken things and instinctively think, shit, I could fix that. And honestly, I know I can. But Founder Stewardship asks another question. Just because I can carry something doesn't mean I should carry something, or does it? Ability is not the same as responsibility. And responsibility is not the same as timing. The heirloom trap. I think heirlooms create another interesting problem. The moment something contains history, we can begin treating preservation like a moral obligation. It belonged to somebody before me. It survived this long. There are memories here. There is history here. Therefore, I must save it. But I'm learning to challenge that. Honoring the past cannot require sacrificing the future. An heirloom should be something we steward, not something that silently consumes every resource available to the person who inherited responsibility for it. Because if preserving history of yesterday destroys your ability to build tomorrow, we have to at least be willing to examine that. That doesn't automatically mean walk away. It means tell the truth about the damn cost, y'all. The real decision. And that's where my question changed. I stopped asking, how do I completely renovate this property, and started asking, what does this property actually need from me, ME, right now? Maybe the question has an answer that isn't, this deserves a beautiful renovation. Maybe it isn't the full dream. Maybe this isn't the season for everything I can imagine this place becoming. Maybe the assignment right now is much simpler. Protect what can be protected. Address what can not safely wait. Use creativity where creativity genuinely helps. Don't spend resources that don't exist. And continue building the capacity that gives future me, ME, better options. That's not abandoning the vision. That's sequencing it. And sequencing is stewardship too. The bigger discovery. This property has actually been teaching me something much bigger than entrepreneurship. Founders live in the future. That's part of our gift. We see companies before they exist. products before they're built, experiences before anyone has experienced them, buildings before construction starts, entire worlds while they're still scribbles in a notebook. But when physically living in the present, we have to realize that the present has limits. So Founder Stewardship lives somewhere between those two realities. Honor the vision, tell the truth about the present. Then build the bridge between them without destroying yourself trying to teleport from one side to the other. That's what I am learning. Founder reflection. I still see what this place could become. That hasn't changed, and it won't. What has changed is my relationship with the timeline. I don't have to make the entire vision real today for the vision to remain valid. And I don't have to bankrupt myself financially, mentally, physically, nor creatively, trying to prove that I believe in it. Sometimes belief looks like building. Sometimes belief looks like waiting. Sometimes belief looks like protecting. And sometimes belief looks like becoming the person with enough capacity to steward the thing properly later. That might be one of the hardest lessons for a builder to accept. Not everything that deserves to be built has to be built right now. So if you've inherited something, a property, a business, a responsibility, a family tradition, a dream, hell, maybe even an expectation, ask yourself, what does responsible stewardship of this actually look like in my present season? Not what would impress people, not what guilt says you owe the past, not even what your imagination desperately wants to create. What can you responsibly steward? Because maybe the goal isn't to preserve everything exactly as it was. Maybe the goal is to honor what came before you without sacrificing what is supposed to come after you. And finally, I just want to let y'all know I'm still figuring out exactly what it meant and means to have this property. And that's okay. This is the Founder's Journal. I am documenting the becoming, not pretending I already know the goddamn ending. If this page resonates with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Until the next time and the next page, family. Keep building, keep learning. Leave the evidence and protect the blueprint. And as always, all love, tribe. I'm out. Cause I got it my way, and every day is just like a Friday, baby. Except we can't get fired in this piece.
Welcome to the room.
Because we own these.
Now let's get it.